These days I've been reflecting a lot on empathy as a very important tool that we need in life, and also how much the word empathy has been misinterpreted, misused. So the common definition of empathy is the ability of putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. And I thought, how bizarre. So it's me moving out of myself into somebody else. And it's like, that doesn't feel right, especially because in the therapeutic environment, especially when I work with energy healing, it's more about allowing or creating a space, but I never move my awareness elsewhere. It's actually a process where I go profoundly within myself. And so I thought, what about empathy is more the ability to create a space in where I allow the other person to resonate within me. So it's me softening, it's me allowing the other to enter instead of me going outside. And I hope this makes sense to you, especially if you have done any energy healing before, you know what I mean. You're allowing the other person world to be felt, to vibrate within you. And I believe that this is extremely important to understand, because you are moving nowhere, but you are allowing, enabling yourself to resonate to a certain extent with another human being, with another thing, with a place. We can't see empathy. Empathy can only be felt. And you know when you are in an empathetic state, because it's a lived inner experience of different degrees and profundities. We can extend the conversation and talk about the different levels of empathy and how can we use empathy, because often empathy is associated with positive outcomes, but actually empathy can be used in a negative way. We can use empathy to manipulate people or to take advantage of what we believe the other person feels, or we can take advantage of somebody else's vulnerability to fulfill our needs. So it's very important to understand what empathy is about, how we use our empathetic tools in what environments, and what are the benefits of having an empathetic approach, and when it is appropriate to have it. Some people define themselves as empaths or highly sensitive people, and sometimes that will say that they feel they have no control over the level of sensitivity they experience within relationship. So I believe that empathy can be trained over life as you gain knowledge about your way to experience certain energies, feelings, emotions, can help you identify when it's appropriate to allow things to be felt and when it's not appropriate or convenient to feel certain things. And when I say it's convenient, I say when it's not productive, not just for you, but also for the other person. So usually in therapy, we talk about compassionate empathy, which is I'm not just feeling, the emotions, but I am acting upon it. So I feel an urge to provide a space or to provide aligned action to help and support the other situation, the other experience. And so it becomes an active way to express empathy. If I'm just experiencing extreme sadness or anger or grief or loss within a therapeutic relationship, that is not helpful for me or my clients, because I can easily remain stuck in the feeling and not being able to act upon it, but I can be drawn into it to an extent and remain stuck at that level. If I am able to resonate with the feeling, but act upon it, that becomes a way to figuring out solution. And we can also empathize on many levels. Empathy can be felt cognitively. You can feel, well, that sometimes can be confused with psychic. You can resonate on a mental level with somebody, or you can have an emotional way to empathize with people. You can have spiritual empathy. You can have all of them combined. So that's why it's important to understand empathy a little bit more before you start labeling yourself with anything or labeling somebody with certain definition. Have a deeper understanding of what that actually means. And also the biological aspects of it. Now there's neuroscience, so everything is explained quite beautifully from the brain perspective of neuron pathways. I want to know what your intake is on empathy. What do you think about what I shared? Do you agree or disagree? So use the chat below, and please subscribe to my channel. That really helps my work. Thank you.